Laurie, Australia. Tony Muscat, Malta. In Rio, France. All those players, top table, please. Steve Chambers, please. Steve Gregg. Gates and Rio, France, please, top table. Bertrand Deloriel, please, from France. Paul Willis, England, please. Four guys, Paul Willis. Right, now to start the final of the plate. On table 7, Declan Brent from Northern Ireland, David Rothwell from Australia. Bertrand Deloriel, please, from France, Bertrand. Right, now we're to start the semi-finals of the men's masters. On table 1, Adam Davies versus Alex Lewis from Wales. The referee is Sasha Gauchi. Table 2, Aaron Davies versus Callum Singleton. The referee is Owen Clark. Match is a best of 17 rings. Bertrand Deloriel, please, from France. Jim Gilmore, Scotland, please, top table.
Good evening Blackpool, my name's Steve Crane. I'll be commentating tonight along with Joe, who's not quite here yet. We're at the semi-final of the World's Masters between Aaron Davies and Callum Singleton. This is the best of 17.
Just remind again in the Masters, if you've lost so far, come and collect your prize money, and also in the plate, Troy Jammett, Chris Beagley, come and collect your money.
Won't be long before we get underway. This is my first time in the commentary booth, so you'll have to excuse me if I make a couple of mistakes. We're underway and there's a ball potted off the break.
Amy Walsh, don't disappear too far away. She's due back on at 8:30.
Reds and yellows are both looking favourable.
Got somebody for the last 16 in the front, so Tony Brown.
Reds are in play by Aaron Davies. And at this early stage they're all there for the taking. I think he had a choice of reds or yellows there, they're all in the open. There's only one slight red in an awkward position, but I think it's easy enough to get on.
30 seconds.
ball's being cleaned already. Got a choice now, taking the red down to the left hand bottom pocket. I think he can just get through to the other one, to the top right hand pocket. He's deciding to take the one on the left. And that's a nice clean pot. Been a long day for both of these players today, but both of them been playing well. Aaron's only just come off one of the stream tables. I didn't expect him to miss that. Not seen much of Callum play today. I only seen the end of his last match, beating Rob Sim from Cumbria away. And obviously Aaron, I won't be 100% certain, but I think he beat Mick Hill on the way. The yellows are there for the taking. As I said from the start, either colour would have suited any of the players. Hello Joe, just been introduced to Joe. I'm Steve, Joe.
Hi Steve, this is Joe Fanto. You may know me.
You nearly missed the first game, Joe.
So this match has just started between Aaron Davies and Callum Singleton.
Either colour from the start was optional for Aaron, but he decided to take the reds, and
he's got himself a good
Callum goes 1-0 up.
That was quite a good steady clearance. So these boys have reached the semi-finals of this 2018 World Masters men's semi-final. Coming to you from the Imperial Hotel here in Blackpool, England.
Been a long day for them today.
Yes, but I'm sure when you get to this stage it starts to get maybe easier, but look, the adrenaline would be going because you'd be pretty excited being in the semi-final.
I've been here since about 9:30 this morning, watching quite a lot of the games. There's been some fantastic pool play today, what I've seen.
So you've certainly enjoyed the day's play?
Yeah. I watched a few of Chris Melling's matches. He was pulling shots out of unbelievable places.
Yeah, it's brilliant to have him back. There's been a few great names coming back to play pool in Blackpool this year with the WPF. He's one of them. Carl Boise.
And obviously
Darren Appleton.
Yes, Chris beat Darren today, first match I think this morning.
That was a break by Callum. Have a look at where the little white ball is.
Looks like a red's down. A few clumped together.
You've got a little red there clustered there amongst those 4 balls. And that'll be interesting. So I imagine he hasn't nominated yet.
He's taking yellow
across the table, and he's nicely just broke them up gently. So at least he's got that red out the way. The black will need a little bit of work, but he's got that yellow that he can put into the middle and even nudge the red away from the black if he wants to do that. But at this stage, he'll start. Looks like he's just playing a good tactical shot, covering
bit
that
of
pocket.
safety there, yeah.
Didn't fancy himself to go out there.
Say, I've been in the arena all day, Joe, and I've noticed how cool it is in that arena today. The aircon seems to be working.
Yeah, they've really, the Imperials really done well with the air conditioner this year. I believe it's either new or reconditioned, but it's working a treat.
That's a good safety shot.
Excellent safety shot as well. But he's just got that yellow in the middle of the table. Obviously hasn't. He's played off the cush.
I notice again, Joe, that Aaron's playing without his shoes on. He did in the last match. I don't know if he's got a problem with his... someone said he had blisters on his feet.
Right.
And he's no shoes on again.
Must have permission from the officials.
That's another good shot by Aaron.
Yeah, left it nice and safe, and haven't seen too many of those safety shots these last few days. The players have, but I guess we're certainly at the serious end here. So that's 2 shots away for a deliberate foul.
And he's tucked it right up to the red.
Yeah. Those blue striped socks.
I know we've only just started the... well, we haven't started the team event yet, but we've started the seniors tonight. The team event starts tomorrow, doesn't it, Joe?
Yes,
This
there'll be opening ceremony tomorrow afternoon. That will be for the World Championship.
Everything's been fine up to now then?
Yeah, we changed the format of the World Championship this year, playing all of the men's singles right up to semi-final stage, and then bringing on this Masters event for the weekend, and it's sort of just been flying quite efficiently.
Yeah. How many tables have they actually took out of the main room this year to accommodate the streaming tables in? Is it 2 or 4?
I haven't worked that out. Would only be
2 tables missing, will there?
Would only be about 2, because you've gone right back to the wall here.
It looks a lot better this year, I think, with the streaming tables in there.
It's just a good, different look.
Yeah.
So this is Davies.
He's tried to manoeuvre that awkward red near the black, because he had 2 visits there, and he's not got it out. The black and the red are still safe on the side.
Yeah, so still got 4 balls on the table, so he should be able to might be able to work his way around with one of those pots, particularly one of either the middle ball or no, he's not going to try and get it out with this shot, I wouldn't think.
I would have thought he's
here he
coming
goes.
round to it, yeah. Well, he's knocked the black
The
out.
black out. And the red's not really going anywhere there.
So, in fact, that shot was more of an advantage to Callum.
Yes, that's opened it right up for Callum. So now he risks trying to break it out by potting that red in this bottom right, but he could finish up potting the black in a dangerous spot.
He's not in a good position to try and get out now off one of these balls.
So Callum comes in with an opportunity now. He's got that yellow near the red that runs cannons onto this yellow in the bottom left at some stage.
Yeah.
And those other 3 balls other 4 balls in the middle are quite negotiable.
Looks like he's leaving himself a double on this yellow. It's probably the only awkward one on the table. He's either going to double it or he's got a thin cut on it off the black, but I think he might go for the double. He's thinking twice about it, Joe.
Because if he doubles it, he leaves himself nicely for that yellow down to the cannon onto the yellow in the bottom left-hand corner.
And he's missed the double. That was the shot, though.
Yeah, sure.
He couldn't go for the cut because he would a chance of knocking the black safe or the black onto the yellow. And he played the right shot there. Aaron's he's not got an easy finish here, especially where that red is.
There is
He's knocked it out a bit, but he's not knocked it in a potable position.
But at least it's better than where it was.
Yeah.
There.
I think he can get through to this one over the pocket. He obviously doesn't want to take it, but he can get through to it. Or I think he's just going to nestle it over the pocket. No, he did go for it.
Yeah.
Off the cush.
Because that
the
yellow near the black,
yeah,
doubles, or probably even comes down to the bottom left.
It's hard to
see. I was looking at it there.
Angle.
I suspect he'll have a go now. Particularly now that he's potted that ball that was over this bottom left-hand pocket. Through now in this yellow close to the right hand middle pocket.
I've got a feeling that yellow near the black will go down into this left hand bottom pocket.
Yeah, had a good look at it.
I don't think that was where he really wanted it.
No, I think he would have liked to have been a bit further towards the middle of the table.
Yeah.
So 2018 World Masters Men's Semi-Final. Coming to you from the Imperial Hotel, Blackpool in England. World Masters started yesterday, so he's going to take the double now by the looks.
I don't think the double was ever on, to be honest. That yellow was always in the way, I think. It was a bit straight. He's knocked the other yellow up into an awkward position.
Should give Aaron a bit of comfort here because he can...
yeah.
Comfortably go for this red down to the bottom left hand pocket if he so chooses. Because he's got cover of that yellow down the end. He's done that nicely. Potted and come back for red in the bottom right hand pocket. To cannon.
Yeah, he's played the cannon.
Over the
he's left himself a little bit of an angle to make sure he doesn't hide behind the yellow, and he's got them both in the same shot, which is okay, I think, because the black's over the middle pocket anyway.
So Aaron Davies gets on the scoreboard here in the semi-final of the Men's World Masters. The score: Aaron Davies 1, Callum Singleton 1.
Not seen many players here this weekend, Joe, that actually use their other eye when they're queuing down the queue like Aaron does. We know how great of a player he is, but it's not many that queue like that, is there? The only one I can think of from years ago at snooker was the Graham Miles, a snooker player for England. But there's not many that actually hold their head over the queue and queue with their left eye. It works for him. because he's a really top player.
I guess that's his stronger leading eye. Once upon a time, coaching was sort of looking straight down the gun barrel, so to speak.
Yeah.
Making sure that they're all making contact. Some players are more finicky than others about how the balls are sitting in the pack.
Yeah. I think with these cloths, they're new when you start, so there's not a lot of movement in when you rack the balls up. I think it's when you're only playing on an older cloth and you get little dints on the table near the balls where they're racked. I think that's when there's a bit of movement, but I think with a new cloth they all seem to sit fairly well.
So this is Ferrer Davies to break. It's a nice aerial shot of the table. That's a red rocketed straight into that middle pocket. And yeah, reds are potted.
I think he'll
It's a good
favour.
spread everywhere.
I think he'll favour yellows, Joe.
I
To be
suspect
honest,
so, yeah.
there's really not a bad ball on the table.
No, red or yellow. But yeah, yellow's would be easier to negotiate from where he is. Should be able to take that yellow nearest the white into this bottom left hand pocket and stay for that yellow on the left rail. But no.
Oh, he's missed it.
No, and that's lefty's opponent on.
Still open table, I believe.
I would think so.
Yeah, because he potted a red off the break and he went for yellows.
And there's 7 yellows still up, so the open table.
So the yellows are now looking favourable for Callum.
Callum would be feeling a little bit lucky here. Having his opponent miss.
Didn't expect him to miss that, Joe.
Definitely not. But he played unusual. I thought he was going to stay for that yellow on the left cushion while he was up that end.
No, he seemed to come up the table and maybe play the one just under the black.
Yeah, it's just been confirmed that Aaron has a problem with his foot, and that's why he's not playing with shoes on, but he has been cleared by the administrators.
Callum's on yellows now, and they're all there for the taking. Just got to route his way around the table.
A good, careful, planning each shot, I guess.
Yeah, I think he'll take the one just about on the baulk line, and then the one to the right.
And left himself a nice angle.
He's looking at the longer one near the middle of the table. I think he'll go for the one down at the bottom.
Yeah.
You always try and clear one end of the table first before coming down, but he's decided not to.
No. First prediction was right, wasn't it?
And he's
And
missed.
he's missed as well. A couple of unusual misses.
Yeah, that's a surprise. He's not left much on for Aaron. Trying to get an overhead shot. Yeah. He's not got much on here.
No.
Maybe
probably sneaky between cushion and yellow.
Yeah, just trying to get the pocket. And let's knock the yellow safe.
That's a good shot. It's a very good shot. So now Callum comes in on yellows and has to think about what he's going to do with that yellow that's been knocked into no man's land.
Whether he wants to try and, if he can get the angle to double that one out now, I would have thought, with the yellow over the bottom right. He decided not to. He's played a safety shot, that's a good shot, because I think the two reds in the middle are covering the one over the bottom right hand pocket.
Yeah, and at this stage it's a bit of a stalemate with those two, with the red and the yellow down there.
Yeah.
So he's bought a little bit of time for what he's hoping to have an easier shot down the track. So this World Masters event now has been going for about 12 years and proved a great success. It's great little tournament that's been created close to the World Championship to give these players an extra tournament while they're here in Blackpool for the World Championships. So it's a partnership between the English Pool Association and the World 8 Ball Pool Federation and also the UK Tour. That provide the resources and their players get to enjoy an extra major event.
Yeah, and you also get the benefit for the local players that live in the surrounding areas, that they pay a fee and they can enter the Masters.
Yeah, and of course they've been able to play in qualifiers in order to get to this event as well. And you get the locals being able to have a go at a top event, and they qualify, get a chance to play with some brilliant players.
I think this year has been probably the first year for a few years we've seen such quality players as well, with the likes of Darren Appleton and Chris Melling coming back in.
Oh, it's been amazing to have all this extra elite, I've got to say elite talent coming back to our game. Of course, Darren Appleton's a superstar in a few other key sports, a few other disciplines. It's about 12 years since he played in this event.
Chris Melling is always good to watch as well. He always seems to draw the fans in, the players to watch him. They love watching him because he plays shots that you just don't think of, and he gets them 9 times out of 10.
And he's so quick as well.
Yeah.
So it's very entertaining.
It's just a bit unfortunate that he had to play Darren Appleton first game this morning. They played each other. And obviously Chris came out winner of that. I watched most of Chris's games today. And I watched quite a few of young Josh Kane's games as well. He just fell short in the last round. To Alex, who's on the other stream table.
There's a bit of jostling between these two players at the moment, try to manoeuvre themselves into a winning position.
That yellow and red on the bottom rail haven't moved at all yet. I think if anyone's going to move it, I think it would be Aaron. If he gets in a position on a red where he can pop the one over the right corner pocket and bump into the yellow to move the other red out of the way, I think he will be the player to try and move it.
And he'll do it hopefully at a time that he can clear.
Yes, because once he moves it, all the yellows are going to be in the open.
That's it.
Adam seems to be going up and down here to try and cover this pocket.
That looks like a good shot.
Oh, it's gone in.
Not a good shot. Now
He didn't want it in.
No, definitely not. Not with that yellow still locked in there.
No.
Still in. Yellow looks like it's in jail there.
If he had managed to keep it over the pocket, he might have had a chance the next visit to move his awkward ball out, but unfortunately dropped in for him.
Yeah, so now
Tables must be running very well today. I've not seen Stan have to go to one table in this room while I've been here all day. I've not seen him have to go and try and level one up or anything, so they must be running well.
yeah. They'd be brand new for these events. And they've been beautiful and quick, and all the players seem to love them. They've
Yeah, not heard any
all
complaints.
come off with rave reviews. Yeah, all the Australians that I've spoken to are really enjoying them.
Do you have these manufacturer tables in Australia?
No, these are Supreme tables that are manufactured over here.
Just for here, yeah.
Yes. Anyone that wants one of these has to have it transported across. There is a few of them around Australia where players have done that, or pool centres. I know Alex Everardadis had a couple of tables, or still has got a couple of these tables in Chalkers, in Australia. Big cheerio to wherever you're watching, viewers. You're watching the 2018 World Masters men's semi-final.
Aaron's got his awkward ball out that was next to the yellow on the bottom rail. He's going for a double, and these balls are all on now, Joe, for the finish.
Yes. Still being very pensive though.
Yeah, he takes his time, Aaron. I've watched a couple of his frames today, and he's not the quickest of players, but he makes sure he gets it right.
Must admit the way he's walking around with these socks looks a bit inviting. I'd say that the carpet would be nice and feel good on his feet. Yeah, so it's not normal attire, but he's had problems with his feet and had to get permission to play just with his socks on.
If I remember rightly, I think Aaron was European champion about 2 years ago. So we all know how good a player he is.
Oh, he's a lovely curist.
I think his younger brother has already had a 147 at snooker. They both come from the Manchester area. Nice clean pot. He's had to screw it back a fair way to Make sure he was on this one in the middle pocket. Come off the bottom rail.
Yeah, he did that well.
Back up for the red on the top right, his last red.
Come back from the black in the middle.
I don't think the yellow's going to hamper him queuing. He's just got to bridge over it a little bit. I don't think it's in the way. I'm just trying.
Should be a clear way there for queuing.
I think he just draw this back about 18 inches for the black in the middle pocket.
This is Aaron Davies. No, that's perfect.
That's a good shot. That's a good shot.
And Aaron Davies takes a 2-1 lead against Callum Singleton in this 2018 World Masters Men's Singles semi-final here at the Imperial Hotel, Blackpool in England. So we're certainly at the business end of this tournament.
When is the final, Joe? Is it tomorrow?
I believe it's tomorrow. We'll find out the exact time for viewers. So this match is best of 17, so it's a race tonight. And it's being racked up, and it'll be Callum Singleton to come in to try and break and level the score.
Yeah, the final says it's 12 o'clock tomorrow. Best of 19 frames.
It promised us to be a cracker, I'm sure.
We've got 4 young lads playing here, all playing for a place in the final.
And a yellow, straight into the middle pocket, the same one, the bottom middle.
That's a good split. The reds look like favourite to me.
Yeah. There's that red in the bottom left, and then
I think it's only the one down on this.
That runs past the black into the bottom right.
I don't know if it'll go past the black. I don't think it will, but he's got an angle here even to pop this one along the bottom rail and come up for this one, or knock it into a better position if he wanted to. Unless he wanted just to leave it and play it past the black and cover the pocket. He's going for yellows.
Yeah.
That's a surprise there. He's just played a safety. Didn't go for the pot there, Joe.
No.
That's a surprise.
I don't think I guess when you look at that red that was down the rail here, and you've got that red that was in the middle, that was only going to come back up this end of the table.
Yeah.
He thought the better of it. It's not a bad shot. He's left him on. That red will come into the right middle pocket.
He's
gone the other way.
He's gone that way to cover that pocket where the 2 yellows were. That's a good shot. And he hasn't got much of a shot on yellows here. You can only see half ball of the one towards the middle of the table.
Yeah, where he can try and hit it and going off.
Yeah.
If it was playing billiards. But yeah, that's a very good shot. Yeah, so all he did was just try and negotiate and make sure he didn't foul.
Yeah. I don't think he'll take the red that's over the pocket and unless he fancies going for it. That's the only time I think he'll take it. He could take the. Yeah, he's gonna. I think he's gonna run this white down this end of the table. Yeah, he's gone for a two-way shot there.
Yeah.
He pots it.
Pots it. He's still on these balls down here.
And he's. I think it's a snooker that. I don't think Callum can see a yellow here. Lloyd, the referee's just had a quick look at it as he's walked past.
So the rules are relaxed as far as hitting a cushion.
Yeah.
It was a total snooker.
That's not a bad shot.
So we're coming to you from the Imperial Hotel here in Blackpool. I'm in the commentary with Steve Crane.
It's a pleasure to be in here with you, Joe. My first time.
First time at doing some commentary?
Yes. I've only come up today just to watch some pool, and George asked us to give a hand, so I thought I would. I only live about 27 miles away, so I just...
So you're not here to play?
No, I'm not here. It's probably the first year I've not played in the Masters, so I just come over just to watch some pool today.
And whereabouts do you normally play?
I play for Lancashire seniors in the over 50s, and I live about 27 miles away in Southport, which is just across the bay really, and play in my local league with my good mate Gareth Hibbett, who you'll know.
Yeah, of course.
And my team were playing Australia seniors in a friendly last night, but unfortunately I couldn't make it.
I thought that was familiar. Yeah. It's been quite a few times over the years that I think the Australians have done better with you.
Yeah. Last night I couldn't make it. It's the first time for about 3 years I couldn't get there.
I can tell you they really appreciate those knock-up matches before it all starts. And obviously some good camaraderie develops between the Aussies and your team.
Always a good bunch of lads. There seem some new faces this year in the seniors.
Yes, but I think we're in for some pleasant surprises. I'm looking forward to...
Didn't they win the seniors last year?
Sorry? Yes, they won the seniors last year.
Yes.
It's always a big task. It's a big challenge to sort of step up to the seniors because there's so many good senior players around.
Yeah. As we know, England are always strong in the seniors with Keith Brewer and Harris and Dave Shand.
And Australia have been able to put a strong side every year in the seniors actually. We kind of like to think that we're one of the founders of that seniors event with South Africa, because we started triangular series with New Zealand way back in the mid-90s. It's proved to be a great event. The seniors, very popular.
Yeah.
But,
I think Callum's just give 2 shots away there. I won't be certain, but I think he just gave 2 shots away.
Yeah, he seemed to just play up and hit that red.
Hit the red, and he's on yellows.
He's obviously going for those 2 yellows there next to the red. Yeah, so they've played a little bit of a stalemate here at the moment. If he's got 2 shots.
He's only awkward ball. Aaron's only awkward ball is the red near the black now.
Yes, and I may be able to deal with that right now. No, he hasn't got there.
He's potted the one over the corner. I think he'll move this one now into a proper position.
He'll probably just play it straight into the black, play the black off it, and then...
Don't want to tie the black up though.
No.
He might play to the left hand side of the black and just play it towards the pocket if he can. If he's got the angle to do it. No, he didn't have the angle to do it.
He's played it nice and firm, yeah.
Yeah, he had to punch the black there because he didn't want to tie the black up.
That's it, yeah. And he did that quite nicely. So now he can do some work on these 3 reds before he goes back up there to finish off the frame. Davies and Callum Singleton, 2 young, very talented cueists.
Aaron's already beat Mick Hill today, who was probably one of the favourites for this event and for any event he plays in.
Anywhere in the world.
Yeah, yeah.
He came over to Australia and won one of the big ones, the big guns, as they call it over there. Just recently, just a month or 2 ago. So Aaron Davies has been very patient and waited his opportunity in this frame. And he's done that very nicely, screwed back for that black in the top right hand pocket. And Aaron Davies takes a 3-1 lead against Callum Singleton here at the 2018 World Masters men's semi-final. There's been a wealth of talent in this tournament this year. So this started yesterday afternoon, and the final will be tomorrow at 12 midday. Big cheerio to all the viewers around the world, wherever you might be watching. I'm sure there might be a few screens watching in Australia in the early hours of the morning, maybe getting home from a party or still partying in a pool centre.
I see in the last 32, Aaron beat David Irving, Australia.
David Irving, yeah.
Yeah, that was a close one. It was only 7-6 to Aaron.
It's a great effort by the Aussie.
Yeah. And then he went on to beat Mick Hill 8-6, and then his quarter-final he beat young Ben Fogarty 8-5.
So it's so the Aussies get some brilliant experience coming over here and playing in these events, and they've had some reasonable success too over the years. And notice Paul Clack was still going, because I was watching him in the last 16. With the referee, very meticulous, making sure that all the balls are touching. Left his gloves on the table so that he can get a feel one hand. So it's Aaron Davies who's sort of being a little bit meticulous here, making sure that every ball's making contact.
That's Lloyd, the referee. He plays, I think he still plays for GMC in our region, Region 2. He's a nice fella, Lloyd. He's taking his time getting these balls right. Are they using the bigger table this year, Joe, for the final?
No, that'll be same
for the Worlds and the Masters, yeah?
Yes, all the way through, so we'll be able to play the team events on 2 tables for the finals.
That's another change from last year.
Yes.
You normally draft in
more pool.
Yeah.
And it should be pretty exciting watching the
Because
two
they normally
tables
draft
going
in a big
for
table,
a final,
don't
and
they? A
it'll be
bigger
21 frames as well for the final of the teams. So for the sake of the viewers, we just watch this break first. That looks like a dry break. I didn't see anything disappear. Doing the stock take of the balls.
Yeah, they're all there.
They're all there. Yeah, so nice open table for Callum to come into.
It's nothing really easy at first glance at the table. Yeah, I fancy
a lovely shot.
Yeah, I fancy him he's covered that over red, but that still goes into the bottom left-hand pocket, which I think he'll try and get on it now. Yeah, he's not quite hit that hard enough. It's a little bit short.
Just enough. Yeah, we'll get that in the bottom left.
He can get it, but he
Yeah.
could have done another 3 or 4 inches. They're all there for the taking, Joe.
Yeah. Just looking at the very close to the black.
Yeah, I think
Should
he
be
can
able-
get
should
on
be able
that
to get on that.
after dropping the one into the corner.
It's just dropped.
Then take the one to the left bottom corner now. Then take the one to the right bottom corner. And then take the one to the middle. Depends where this white stops. If it stops somewhere near the bulk line, he might take the one near the black first.
Yeah, that would be the one that way.
Yeah.
It's got the red cross from
Yeah, another 3 or 4 inches, he would have probably took the other one first.
So he's made this look very easily.
Yeah, he has. He was then going to take his shot there, and he's got back up again and had a think about it and walk around, have a look.
It's a nice putt. Just jumping into the middle. And that's nicely done by Callum Singleton, who was a bit closer to Aaron Davies. He trails Aaron Davies 2 frames to 3 in this World Masters men's semi-final, which is the best of 17, so they're playing a race to 9. Coming to you from the Imperial Hotel here in Blackpool, England.
How many years have we been playing here now, Joe?
About 15, I would think.
Yeah.
Maybe a little bit less. Oh no, that's right, I've got a marker. We're at the Norbury Castle in 2006.
Yeah, I can remember it being there.
Yeah, so it's not quite, it's only about 12 years.
Still a good venue.
It is, yeah. Wonderful historic hotel. Nice big rooms for our convenience. And of course, wonderful staff that look after us, and of course they've become very pool friendly. They expect to see us every year now and gotten to know us.
You must take most of the rooms up in the hotel.
We take up quite a few. It is a very big hotel with lots of rooms.
He's got the rack right this time.
So this is Callum Singleton to break this frame, trailing 2-3. That's a very active break, but
Up and down.
I haven't seen or heard anything disappear. It's quite disheartening when that happens.
Yeah, especially when they're all in the open like that. the reds look favourable straight away.
Yeah. For a split second you say,
Yeah.
why did I hit him so hard?
Yeah.
What was the point?
Aaron's just looking to see whether that red to the left of the black goes in this bottom pocket. If it doesn't, it will always go into the middle pocket. But I think reds are favourable. I think he's going to try and move that red now near the black. He might just nudge into it. Yeah, he's nudged into it, but I don't think it's nudged it in a better position.
No, it hasn't really promoted it to this bottom left-hand pocket, that's for sure.
No. Don't think it goes.
No. But, it sneaks into the bottom left if he, say, runs that red into the middle.
Yeah, or it will still go into the middle pocket if he gets round that way.
Gets around the other side, yeah. But,
I think he'll take these 3 balls now at this end of the table.
That seems to be what he's looking at.
A surprise, he's come down the table.
He saw the opportunity to get onto this red into the middle.
I don't think he played it there, to be honest. I don't think he played it right onto that yellow. I think he would have been hoping that he would have left himself on the one onto the right if he didn't get quite on the one onto the left. But now where he's left himself, he's only got the one on the left. It's not a hard pot, but you would expect him to get it. Gone for the double.
Yeah, went for the double.
Gone for the
because,
double. Yeah, that was what I expected, Joe. I was expecting him to not hit that yellow and land on that yellow. He would have had a shot at the bottom right hand red, and he wouldn't have gone for the double then. These yellows are now all in the open. The one at the top of the table on its own looks the favourable first shot, unless he can get one past this red at the corner.
He likes the idea of these 3 first. It's an easier first pot, and
yeah.
Callum Singleton at the table, that's a nice pot.
That's a good shot. Could have done with maybe 2 or 3 inches shorter than that, but that's a good shot. He's still on this one at the bottom into the right corner.
Negotiating his way around.
Yeah, you can take this any way now, Joe. We can take the one at the top, we can take the one to the left of the black as we're looking at it. Because the black will go in any pocket, basically, and it doesn't matter which way he does it. Whether he fancies the one at the bottom and screwing back for one of the ones in the middle, or whether he fancies the one at the top of the table, being on the bulk line first. And we might even cut one in the middle. He's cut one in the middle there. Can't quite see because the referee stood in the way, but yeah, that could have been better than that, Joe.
It's interesting. I thought he would have taken
clear
this one down the bottom of the table here first,
or
because
even
now
the one
he's going back and forth.
Or even the one behind the bulk line, he could have took that, because the way he went about it, he's now knocked the red near the yellow, and he's not really got an easy shot now. The only shot I can see here he's got now is the fin cut into the middle.
Yeah.
If it'll cut into the middle.
I'm sure
Unless
it
he
would.
can get the one behind the red into the top left hand pocket. This one is queuing up. But he's made it a little bit awkward for himself. And he's pulled it out and kissed the one towards the middle pocket.
Great result. Now it all looks a bit different.
Now it looks totally different.
One good
it?
shot and
I don't think that was a textbook way of finishing him, but he's got there.
no, he threw away the theory of potting them all down one end.
Yeah, but it's a different game when you're on the table. Nerves kick in, and
Yeah.
you're playing in a semi-final. There's a few people watching, quite a few on the stream watching. It makes it different, doesn't it? An easy pot becomes a harder pot. He's now got a straight black into the corner to get the score level.
And that's a lovely clearance by Callum Singleton to level the scores at 3-all here in this 2018 World Masters Men's Singles Final, semi-final. So it's a best of 17 frames here. They're playing for a race to 9. So looks like they're going to taking a break at the stage. So this is Joe Fanto, President of the World 8-Ball Pool Federation, in commentary box with Steve Crane, one of the local pool players from Lancashire.
Lancashire, yeah, play for Lancashire.
And is that George Harwood territory?
No, I think George is he's under GMC, I think, which is Manchester way.
Right.
It's not too far away.
Yeah, I didn't think it was too far away. So when's your next match?
Our next county match is about, I think it's about the 9th or 10th of next month.
Right.
So a few weeks away yet. We play all our county games out of Preston, which is about 15, 18 miles down the road.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Lloyd seems to be having a few issues with getting these balls to stick tonight.
I wonder why he's left one glove on and one off. I should imagine it's a bit slippery with them gloves on, holding that triangle.
Yeah, just have one.
I would have took them both off.
So Davies 3 and Callum Singleton 3. I wonder if one of these players are going to break away in this match. You wouldn't think so.
No.
They both pretty steady and
Yeah, I think.
I'd say it's hard to pick a winner at this stage. Who would you think,
I think
Steve?
Aaron's last 3 matches, including Mick Hill's, there's only been a couple of frames in the match. I think Mick Hill's match, I think he won by 2 frames, but his last match was only by 2 or 3 frames as well. I think Callum won his quarter-final by I think it was 8-4, was it 8, the first 8? I think he won 8-4 against a chap that plays in my region, actually from Cumbria, and he'd done well to get there. Rob Sim had done well to get to that stage of the competition.
Yeah.
Played well today, Rob.
That's a yellow into the middle.
That's a good split.
Yeah.
A yellow and a red. reds, in fact.
I'd say I'd be going reds, because that doesn't look like a difficult cannon or plant, how you call it here.
Yeah, he got the plant, or he's got the one to the left middle pocket.
Yeah.
Unless he fancies the yellow, he might touch the furthest one away of the yellows, the two close together near the middle pocket. If he wanted to take yellows, he could take that one first. But I think he'll go for reds. I think he'll fancy that red in the middle pocket. Yeah, that's the one he's taking.
Doesn't fancy the plant.
Should finish this, to be honest.
Oh, I think so. Yeah. Either of the, he could probably take them all.
Has he still got a plant there though? Can we get an overhead shot? It might just sneak past him.
Yeah,
oh, we can get through the gap. Yeah,
Yeah.
get through the gap. That's a little bit short, that though. He wanted to be
Yeah, he's got
towards the bolt
left
line.
himself a cut on either of those two reds.
Yeah, I didn't realise he could get through the gap there.
And he's got to try and hold his white somewhere.
This is. I don't think he'll go for a cut back in the corner. I think that could be too risky. I think he's got an option of the thin cut into the middle pocket and come back down the table, but he could be colliding with the yellow at the bottom. And he fancies this into the
Into the middle.
middle pocket. Just got to be careful of the white here. He stunned
That's
it
a
off the
lovely
bottom.
shot.
Yeah, he stunned it off the bottom rail. He's got to play this at the right pace now to hold for the one over the middle pocket, and if he
At least it's a nice angle that he
yeah.
can control his white.
if he gets on the last red, he's on the black, I think. He really wants to be landing somewhere in line with the bottom yellow of the two yellows, around that area, just to give himself a little angle to pop the one in the opposite middle and come down for the black in the middle.
Nice shot, and that's going to stop in time for him.
He just stopped in time. I
Perfect.
thought he'd hit that a little bit harder.
Yeah, it looked like that's how it was shaping up, but it held up well. And he's got the angle to go across for that black into the opposite middle pocket.
He's on the line what I suggested, but he's a bit more towards the red. But he's just got to drop this in. A little bit of stun, and he's on the black. And it looks like Aaron is going to take the lead again.
So it's Aaron Davies, 4 frames. Callum Singleton, 3 in this World Masters men's semi-final. Both these players are playing really steady, cool. They don't appear to be doing anything spectacular, but they're really steady and consistent. And when you look at some of the big names they've taken out, it just seems to have they've obviously been very consistent all day.
Yeah.
To be at this stage to make the semi-final and take out those opponents.
If you get to this stage of the competition, Joe, you're a good player.
I think you're an elite player.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd like to play half as good.
Yeah, I think we all would.
Now let's see how poor old Lloyd goes with the rack. So let's see if his balls he's kept both gloves on this time to rack these balls. So he's trying to be as gentle as possible. Is he happy with that? Yes. Spent a little bit more time earlier on the pack this time. Let's see if Callum's... Yeah, Callum's happy with that. So Callum Singleton to break in the 8th frame. That's another nice break. And a red spot in the top left hand pocket. Red's covered top right hand pocket with yellow being blocked, so you would think you'll want reds. If he goes for reds, he's played that nicely, just nearly dropped. Of course, if that drops, the others were potable. Davies will come in on yellows. I think he's going for a double here. And that's going to fall short, I think.
Yeah,
just short.
Just covers the pocket for the red there.
Yeah.
I think he had to do that because the yellows on the bottom rail would have gone in off that red.
Yeah.
I think he had to move it towards the middle of the pocket.
Yeah, it's a good tactical shot. These two players just seem to be quite steady. They're not in a hurry to pot out. They're playing the tactical shot when they need to, so it's like they're playing percentage pool. And just good steady potters when they need to at the moment.
He's moved 2 awkward yellows, still got 1 awkward one, and that's a good shot actually. He's not left much on for reds.
Oh, it's a very good shot as far as defensively. So just nudge that yellow, place it to that bottom left, which, but it's quite open, that pocket. That yellow should be able to go past there.
But he's got that awkward yellow at the top of the table, near where the red is covering the pocket.
Yeah.
So there's not a finish on here for yellows.
No, you wouldn't think so. He's fouled there. I don't think he expected to do that.
No, he didn't. He's fouled and give 2 shots away. That seemed to double kiss and knock the red in.
Yeah, he's just hit the wrong part of the draw.
Yeah.
So you would think that should be curtains in this frame.
2 shots on reds. The one near the middle pocket will only go in the bottom left hand pocket. I think his first shot here will be the bottom left hand red.
That's nice.
He's got he'd create an angle here to he could create an angle to move the one near the yellow, but it's risky. He could knock the yellow in the middle pocket. But he's got 2 shots. He don't need to try and move it.
Doesn't need to do anything fancy here. So these World Masters started back in about 2005. We wanted to provide an extra big tournament for players coming to the World Championships. So that's how he's used his extra shot. And those two are a little bit awkward there.
Yeah, I don't think that's worked how he wanted it.
Definitely not. Well, it's just unfortunate, but they've the line's finished that way.
I don't think they're quite set, are they, Joe?
No.
He might just split them and oh, they were set. Yeah.
It didn't look like it was to me.
It didn't look set.
No.
He seemed to hit them straight, but even if he expected it to go in, he's not played a good positional shot.
No, he's got
He's got an option of shot into the middle pocket now.
Into the middle, and that's it.
If he drops this in, he'll be on the other one in the middle, or the one at the top. No.
Missed that.
Yeah. But he knows he's got a safety at the bottom. Aaron's got a...
Yeah, that's right. He's got that insurance ball there. So now Aaron Davies be trying to work out how he's going to negotiate that yellow.
Yeah, I think he'll just play the bottom one of the 2 yellows at the bottom of the table. He might just play the bottom one and just snooker him behind the other one, unless he fancies potting it. Oh, he's played the plant and that's not helped. He played the plant, which was a surprise, Joe, to be honest. If he knew he was going up to try and move them 2 yellows, because it was always going to knock one down towards the other yellow.
And now he hasn't got one there, he's got 2.
Yeah,
and
he's still got the bad one near the white ball. He can't leave.
So you don't think he's going to go out this shot?
No. And he can't leave Callum a shot at a red because they're all on.
Just joined us, you'll see that Aaron's playing just with the socks on. He's got an issue with his feet and shoes, so he's asked for permission to be able to play.
That's a good shot.
That gives him some time.
He's covered the yellow completely now, so Callum can't get the yellow at any time, and he's snookered him at the same time as well.
Yeah, he's covered the red.
Callum just says, well, I'll pop one of your yellows and you try and get your yellows out of there. Which I don't think Callum will attempt to do.
If you're going to, it'll be soon, because you may be able to put that yellow that is closest to the top right.
Yeah.
And leave the angle, may have the angle to go off the cushion to bring them out.
He's got to be spot on though, because he's got a chance of knocking that red in.
I think he's got a good angle there.
You play this off the bottom rail first, or?
Yes, yeah, off the top rail there. Just to the right of that yellow. He's got 2 shots here.
Yeah, it depends how close the red and the yellow are together. He might not fancy, he might just knock the first one out. He might not try and get the one out near the red yet.
Yeah, he's just decided to go.
And that's a bonus.
That's amazing.
A bonus. Can we get an overhead shot of this?
Decided to do one at a time.
Can we get an overhead shot?
And not only did he get it out, but he's potted it. So now he's still got 2 shots and only 1 ball there being covered by that red. So
it's awkward to get out that yellow.
It is right from where he is now.
Can we get an overhead shot of this? I don't think he wanted it there.
No, he needed to be out further so that he could get to that that angle that he's had for the last couple of shots, where he can get in behind off the top cushion.
2 shots aren't much advantage in this situation if that yellow's right on the red.
Unless he decides to play with left hand side off the top cushion to get it out first.
It's quite hard to see from
Which
here.
looks like what he might be doing. There you go.
Yeah, he's got it out.
There's his white
The
gone.
white's gone in a bad position.
Yeah.
I didn't think he could get it out from this angle.
Yeah, he had to play with left hand side, so his white came off the cushion. He angled it, but
Without
as
the
you can see, he lost his control of the white.
Yeah, without the overhead view, I couldn't see how far the yellow was off the bottom rail. He's not got much of a shot on now.
No. Might try the double in the middle. It's a long shot.
Yeah.
The odds of that one.
I think wherever he leaves this, the reds are on for Callum.
There you go. So
He's just
had
gone
a go,
trying to.
and
I think his intentions were probably trying to get the yellow over this bottom pocket to cover the black, but which he's not done. So he's now going to play the plan. Take the same red again. Possibly then come down for the one over the middle pocket.
and the black in the bottom left. So this is Callum Singleton playing catch-up pool at the moment.
Yeah, there's not been more than one frame in it, has there?
No, it's been. It was a 2-frame jump early, but they've been within a frame for the last few for a while now. So Callum Singleton levels a score at 4-all against Aaron Davies in the 2018 World Masters men's semi-final here at the Imperial Hotel in Blackpool. So this match is a best of 17, raced in 9 frames. And just so to date, I would say this frame probably hasn't reached great heights, but you're watching some good steady ball, some good shots, quite a few tactical shots.
Yeah, playing some good safety too.
They're not really opening up and sort of freelancing, but I guess there's a lot at stake here. They're playing for a shot in the grand final.
Yeah, and there's, what is it, about £5,000 or £6,000 to the winner, so...
Yeah, so they're not, it's not your local knockout down the pub at the corner.
No.
is at least double that. So it's Aaron Davies to break. So he's breaking from the side. Interested to see where the white hits.
I think he's hitting the top ball. Yeah, he's hitting the gun enough.
And it's that ball that's gone straight into the pocket, but he's lost the white.
I've seen different players change the brakes a lot today. I've been watching. Sometimes they've been hitting the front ball. Sometimes they've been using the what we call the side brake, hitting the second ball down.
Have you noticed which ones have been more successful?
Well, I've been watching a few of Josh Kane's matches, and he was braking okay with hitting the front ball with his brake cue, but then his next match he put his brake cue away and was using his normal cue and cueing onto the side brake. And I noticed a couple of dry brakes, it wasn't working, so he was changing it around a bit. But I think most of the players I've seen were playing onto the front ball. Tom Cousins was even playing the side brake.
So these reds are looking pretty good here.
Yeah. 2 yellows on the side rail. Always took reds. The reds are there. The one behind the yellow at the bottom goes. Black's in a nice position. Callum's at the table here. It does say Aaron's at the table, but he's not. It's Callum. He's on reds. He's got 3 reds left. Looks like he's going to drop this one in the middle. He's looking at playing the bottom one first, where he's just been queuing up.
Run through, take the red.
Yeah, he's got to make sure he's through far enough. Sounds like the other semi-finals finished. I could be wrong, but it sounds like it. He's got to play this. He's got to draw this back, I think. Yeah, he had to draw it back. He couldn't risk playing it forward.
It's got perfect position there.
Yeah, that's perfect. You just got to drop this in and come back between the 2 yellows for the black.
It's nice and steady pull.
And it looks like Callum's going to take the lead in this match for the first time.
And Callum Singleton certainly does. Takes the lead for the first time to lead 5-4 against Aaron Davies in a race to 9 frames. This semi-final, they're looking for a spot in the grand final.
So Callum takes the lead. Lloyd David's trying to get the rack right again. He's walking away from it, going back to it as he did before, and trying to get these balls all touching. Callum having a look, and he seems happy with that. He's breaking straight down the middle. And the ball's gone in. The red.
So they're certainly getting lots of reaction off these breaks.
Yeah, and the red's...
most of the time getting a ball off.
The red's gone in. The reds are there. The yellows are there as well. I don't think he'll go for yellows. The only awkward red is the one just near the black, but he could get on that into the middle pocket. The only awkward thing with the yellows is the three at the bottom of the table.
Yes.
Don't go in the left hand pocket where the red is.
Yeah, I'd be going reds. And
he's taken reds.
That would have been my choice.
Yeah.
We take this middle across and then slide across to the left to take that red in the middle as well.
He could do, or he's got an option, Joe, to take the one to the right into the what we would call the green pocket. As you're looking at the snooker table, we call that the green pocket.
Yeah.
He could take it into there and then play the one past the middle pocket into the bottom left hand pocket.
Yeah.
But either way, whatever takes his fancy, to be honest.
Yeah, that's it. Whatever Charlie feels good about at the time.
He fancies this way. He could still play the one into the...
Yeah, and he's doing the...
He could still take the one into the green pocket. Or he can take the one over the left hand bottom pocket. But at some stage he's got to get near the black to get on that red in the middle pocket, because that's the only pocket that goes into. So I think he's going... he's screwing back. I thought he was. He's taking this one into the... possibly taking this one next into the middle pocket. Or he could take the one into the left hand bottom pocket. But you don't want to leave him...
It's a situation he can put either one first. Whatever
he don't want to leave himself an awkward angle to get across the table for this last red, because it is in an awkward position.
Yeah, so he's taking this one because this is it's the easiest he's going to get on that one. And
he might be fancying it now. He's not come far enough on it. He's not going to get a better position off this bottom right hand red to get on it. So he might have to take it now.
Just gently come out, and then the red in the middle and the black in the bottom left.
Yeah, and it's a thin cut, and he could go into the black, he could go into the yellows. See, to take the one over the right corner, he's got to screw into that side and try and get around these yellows. And look, you can see there's not much of a gap there, is there, Joe? He's got to be perfect. He's kissed the yellow.
Wow.
He's got a gap, but it's not where he wanted to be.
Yeah. That's surprised me.
That could have gone
anywhere. He has got a gap. Actually, if you look at the gap, it goes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the white could have gone anywhere there.
He's quite fortunate there.
Because he kissed the yellow. He kissed the yellow.
Yeah, but he's finished beautifully.
Yeah. But he's still got to try and hold that white for the black.
Should be fine.
The white's running up the table a bit. He should be. That's
perfect.
That's a good ease on the black.
That's great control on the white.
He got a bit fortunate there, kissing that yellow. That white could have gone anywhere. The yellow could have gone back in front of that red, but it didn't. He's done well, and he's going to take a 2-frame lead.
Callum Singleton 6, Aaron Davies 4. as edges a little bit closer to making that grand final of the 2018 World Masters Men's semi-final of this. We'll start again. The 2018 World Masters Men's event here in Blackpool, England. This is the semi-final.
There were two good dishes there, I think.
Yeah, they were.
Well framed by Callum. He kept Aaron Davies out of the game there for 2 frames.
And all of a sudden, for the first time, he's taken the lead, and he's taken a two frame lead.
Yeah.
And let's see if the momentum stays with him, or
it's Aaron's break now.
Able to look back. This is the opportunity for him. This is where he's got to do it. He can't let the match start sliding away. Rack there.
The other semi-final is finished, and Adam Davies has beaten Alex Lewis 9 frames to 6.
That's a great result for Adam. So whoever wins this gets to play him in the final tomorrow at 12.
Adam's had a tough draw in this. He's beat Chris Melling on a final deciding frame, and he's beat Tom Cousins as well. Wow. So he's had 2 real top draw players.
2 world champions.
Yeah, yeah. So he's done well. He deserved to get there. That's a dry break, I believe.
Yes. There is. Yeah, they're all there.
Yeah, they're all there on the table. Aaron broke there, didn't he?
So, yeah, Callum has a great opportunity to keep nailing home the advantage here.
Yeah, he'll take reds here.
A bit short there from where he would have wanted to go.
Yeah,
I'm sure he would have wanted to run the other side of that red so he could put it back in bottom left.
I think he'll just he'll cover the pocket here. Or
just try to sneak it in.
I don't know whether he meant to pot it or meant just to cover the pocket, but it helps him leaving it there.
Let's see what Darren can do to just regain the ascendancy.
He's got a couple of tough yellows here on the table.
Yeah, and with that bottom right hand pocket covered, it prevents that yellow from being potted there. So this is Joe Fanto and Steve Crane coming to you from the commentary box.
He's got on that yellow well. It's a good shot.
It's a nice shot, but he can...
This is one of them shots now, Joe, where he won't be too bothered if it doesn't go in. If he takes the pocket, it'll be made up.
Yeah.
I think it's probably what he's planning, actually, just to take the pocket.
In fact, it's probably the preferred shot, the fact that he's got that yellow tied up with that red.
He's hit that a bit hard, you know.
He's overdone that, and he's left a bit of a gap there.
He's hit that a bit harder than he wanted. Because I don't think he really went for the pot. I think he just wanted to cover it. Because he's still got an awkward yellow down the bottom. But he's not left much of a shot for Callum. Not know if we can get through to this one over the top here. We got an overhead shot we can get.
Yeah.
Don't know if we can get through to that.
No, not a clean hit.
No, and the black's hampering him a bit as well on these reds up this end, so he's coming off the side. There must have been a total snooker there. Yeah. He must have asked for a total. Sometimes it's hard to judge the angle, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think Aaron might cover this corner pocket. Top corner pocket. I don't know, he might do. I don't know what he's playing here. He's contemplating. Well, he can contemplate playing that yellow out because these two reds down on the left are safe-ish. Even though there's a little bit of a gap, they don't fly in that pocket, do they? So he's got his bad yellow out.
So he's promoted those balls. In fact, all the yellows now are potable.
Yeah, they're all potable now, so Callum's got a...
But Callum can also work on that down in this bottom left-hand pocket if he plays it right. That he can play the red onto yellow out of there and even get the plant on the red.
Yeah. That's what he's come down for. It's not a big gap, but I think it's a big enough gap to move the yellow and put the red there. Depends how hard he hits it. Yeah, he's hit it a little bit harder than I would have played it. He's knocked the yellow out of there.
I think the real issue was that he was looking for the angle where the red could have either gone in or covered.
Yeah.
See if he got the if he'd been able to pot. I was surprised that he left himself the cannon to play that shot. I thought he'd leave himself a clean hit on that red that was closest. But
Aaron's I think he's gonna. I think when he drops this one in the corner, I think he's gonna go for broke now. Can't see much else he's gonna play. He's coming down. Well, he did go for it. He come down for one of these yellows.
Yeah, well, he needed to go for it because.
But he didn't get it.
I'm sure Callum's going to go for it now.
Oh yeah. In fact, I don't even think he got on one of them yellows. And if Callum takes this frame, that'll be the third one on a row. Taking the long red into the top left. That's a good shot. He's got the bonus of a big pocket down here, with the red's just to the side of it, so he drops this one in. He doesn't have to screw back from too far. He's got a big pocket here. Yeah, that's about right. He can play the pot, and he's got the option that he can play it off the red as well, and still leave the red around that vicinity. I think he'll just play the straight pot, to be honest. I don't think he'll move that red. Yeah, that's a good pot.
Look at my single to get around for the black.
Yeah, I think he'll take the one over the right hand pocket now, leave himself a little angle to leave the white not too far away from where it is now, Joe, for a black in the centre.
That's about right. Yeah, he'll have a nice clean straight black. This is Callum Singleton starting to do the business, edging closer and closer to victory.
He's stepped it up, definitely, hasn't he? The last few frames.
He has.
He seems a bit more assured of his potting. When they've been there to take, he's took them. He's got position on the black.
And that quite straightforward for Callum the way he's playing. So Callum Singleton takes a commanding lead in this semi-final. He leads 7-4 against Aaron Davies, 2018 World Masters Men's Singles. Coming to you from the Imperial Hotel here in Blackpool, England. I'm in the commentary box with Steve Crane, one of your locals from Lancashire, who enjoys coming down to watch, enjoys the occasional game of 8-ball, and I'm enjoying sharing the commentary here with him.
Yeah, I'm enjoying it. It's been a good day today. I drove down this morning, took me about 55 minutes to get here from my hometown Southport, and been here all day watching the pool.
And then get to commentate on the World Wide Web.
Yeah. Had a few chats with a few mates who I don't see very often from all over the country, and had a good day. Drive home again tonight. Probably get back home again about midnight.
And then you'll be able to talk about it to the mates tomorrow over a few.
I think I've got to take the wife out tomorrow, Joe.
Okay. Yeah. Looking for a happy life, as they say.
Yeah, I think I've got to take the wife out. She's just become a new grandmother, so we've got to...
Oh, lovely, congratulations.
We've got to get some things organised for a trip down to Great Yarmouth next weekend.
Yeah.
And see the new baby.
Right, so this is Callum to break as well. He could really bring home the advantage if he can take this frame. I'm sure he would love to break and dish.
Well. They've split well.
Nothing down. Nothing down.
And two reds tied together.
Isn't there a red missing? Looks like only 6 reds to me. And
there is.
All the yellows. All the yellows are there.
Yeah, there is a red missing.
But there's a red missing. I didn't see where it went.
I've never seen where it went. Trouble is, they hit them that hard. They fly everywhere. Right. You're looking all different places. He's just played a safety there.
Yeah,
nominated reds and
yeah, because you wouldn't want to be on the yellows.
And Callum's got a couple of awkward yellows there. Sorry, Aaron's got a couple.
Yeah, that's why he's...
Callum's only 2 frames away from meeting another world champion, Adam Davies, in the final.
Yes.
Who won earlier, 9-4.
So let's see what Aaron Davies can do to try and fight his way back into this match.
Yeah, he's got his work cut out in this game.
He's just slowly slipping away at the moment. If because he had the ascendancy in the early stages of the match, and then at 4, Callum caught up at 4 all and has been in front ever since.
Played the deliberate foul,
yeah,
because Callum's got 2 awkward reds right next to each other. He's not going to pot anything off his first visit, I don't think, unless he gets a bit lucky. obviously Aaron's retrieved that pocket. Aaron's got one awkward red now. Sorry, Callum's got one awkward red now. I don't think there's a big enough gap to get past the yellow over the corner.
I've seen sometimes where you can actually play off the push to a point where that yellow would play out, but I don't think
the white's got to be in the right position as well.
Yeah.
Because Aaron's yellow's in a good position to stop him getting on it.
So that's a good tactical shot.
Yeah.
For the time being.
Can we get it over to the shot?
Yeah, but the yellows are all there if Aaron can work it out.
It's just his first visit. He can't get through to this bottom yellow as we're looking at it.
I think he can.
This one.
Sorry,
the
no,
top.
I'm looking at the top right.
Yeah.
He can take that one first if he wants. But,
do you think he can get through to that?
Yeah, I reckon he's just. But not the top left, I don't think he can.
No.
So he's going the first ball there.
He's played the plant.
Yeah, the plant, that's very difficult.
The thing is, we're playing that as well. It's he was trying to get on his bad balls as well. We could have got on it into the middle, but he's
having a look at that shot that I looked at earlier.
Yeah, and that's the only position he could be in to probably play it. And Aaron's left him in that position now. You've got to fancy him to take it. He's got to try it, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Because he might not have got in that position on his own.
No, that's right.
And I think there is enough gap there, No,
he's in it the other way.
He's knocked it out.
Yeah.
These yellows are on now.
So Aaron's going to get another opportunity here to narrow the gap.
He'll take these two at the top first, I think, and then possibly play the one on the left into the middle pocket if he can. From this angle, it looks a bit sharp there, the one into the middle pocket. But it's hard to say. I think he's going to have to take it now. He might have played that a little bit hard, I think he wanted to play the one at the bottom first.
Yeah.
At the top of the table as we're looking at it.
Top right hand corner.
Yeah.
Pocket.
But I don't think he can get through to it. So now he's taking this one into the middle. And then I'll have to take it.
Even if he can, he's just got the right angle to take the middle one here. And he's still on that top one.
Yeah, now he takes the top one.
Yeah. Work his way back to the yellow closest to black first to run it down.
And again, that's a big pocket if he if he's going to play it that way.
So there's a great opportunity for him to take this frame and edge closer to his opponent, and that's a nice kiss there.
That's a nice kiss.
Very convenient.
He wanted that. He's got to be careful that he doesn't hit the yellow over the pocket too thick and knock the yellow along the cushion a little bit. If he plays it off the yellow. He has, but he's done alright,
Worked out beautifully.
He he's not too bad there.
Even better.
Sometimes you play them shots, Joe, and you end up knocking the ball along the bottom
everything
rail.
for yourself.
Yeah. Well, he's just got to play this for a little bit of little touch, and he's on the black in the middle. Let's pull the frame back. He lost 3 in a row there, so he needs to win 1 back.
So Aaron Davies takes the 12th frame. So Aaron Davies 5, Callum Singleton 7 in this semi-final, in a race to 9 frames, best of 17.
As we say, it's he stopped the rot.
Yes.
He's
Picked it
won a
back
frame.
to 2 frames now.
And it's Aaron's break.
And he's got the break. So he should take a little bit of confidence from that frame and maybe that should help him maybe break with that oozing confidence. And but we've seen with those breaks, you just never know. The balls go everywhere, and sometimes one goes in, sometimes one doesn't. But they certainly give it every chance the way they've been breaking.
Yeah.
You haven't seen any dud breaks or anything like that. So they're certainly striking that pack at a point of getting a good reaction.
Well, the break's very important in the game nowadays.
Yes, it's just like serving in tennis.
Even if you can't pot a ball, even if you haven't got a good clearance on, you can cover a pocket, you can get in command. It's all about potting off the break.
And taking control of the table if you don't pot out.
But most of these top players, they're looking to break and they're looking to clear up.
Yeah.
I noticed the seniors started tonight, Joe, in the singles.
Have they?
Yes, they started. I think they started about 5 o'clock tonight. And the most well known of the seniors was playing earlier, Mr. Brewer. I think he took about 45 minutes for 1 frame, and he didn't win it.
Wow, that'd be devastating for him.
That's a nice
okay.
break.
No, it wouldn't be devastating at all. He'll just come out and play the next one 50 minutes and make sure he wins. No, he's a great campaigner, Keith Brewer.
Yeah.
Been around a long time.
He has.
Consistent.
And he's a nice fella as well.
Oh, definitely.
He's one of the nicest fellas on the circuit. I've noticed we're playing a lot of the seniors comps in this country. They're a good bunch of lads.
Yeah. So do you ever come across him in the local leagues?
Yes.
Yeah.
Not in the local leagues. Not only when we play in over 50 competitions and any tournaments we're in.
Yeah.
I've only played him once, and I beat him once.
Wow.
I played him in a semi-final about 4 years ago, and I beat him. I think it was 6 frames to 4. And I lost in the final, but he's a great player.
So you must be a fair player yourself, Steve.
Well, I try my best, but I've not been playing that well this season. Not as well as I'd like to be playing. But it's all about practice, and same with any sport. If you don't practice as much, it can affect your game.
Definitely.
I've been a bit busy work-wise this year, so I've not had the time to practice as much, but I still enjoy the game. Still play a lot of snooker. I've been playing snooker since I've been about 12 years old, so I still enjoy that.
And whereabouts do you play snooker out of?
Still play snooker in Southport with my good buddy who we mentioned before. He's in my team, Gareth Hibbett, and plays in my pool team, so we're good mates. Still enjoy the game.
So
Clearance
in the
on
meantime, there's a few balls being played here.
Yeah, and it's
Steve.
Aaron Davies.
Yeah. Oh, it looks like he's...
This is from the break.
Yes. He's still at the table. There's the last two balls and we'll come across for this red.
And he's on the red long. Just got to roll it forward. Looks like it. Just got to roll it in and he's on the black. Can we get an overhead shot of this? I couldn't see the angle from here.
Pot and cross for the black now and
yeah.
Beautiful, nice and straight for the black.
The angle we were looking at looked like he was going to roll it in, but we couldn't see.
Aaron Davies goes from strength to strength and edges a little bit closer to his opponent, Callum Singleton, here in this semi-final of the Men's World Masters.
Pulled it back a frame.
So, what's your prediction at the moment, Steve? Do you think Aaron's going to keep rolling on, or Callum's going to kick back?
Well, it's hard to say. They're both playing well. If you'd have asked me 5 minutes ago when Callum won 3 in a row, I would have said Callum's looking like a favourite, but now Aaron's knocked in 2 frames there. It could be anyone's.
Yeah, I think you're right. I guess you'd have to give Callum the edge, the fact that he's about to break.
Yeah, he's about to break. He's leading 7-6.
And Lloyd's...
He's doing a good job, Lloyd.
Oh yeah. Dress for the occasion.
Yeah.
Very smart. Second bow tie. I think he's been... Oh no, he has taken that glove off. I saw for a couple of those racks that he kept both gloves on, like you recommended. Okay, so Callum Singleton to break.
He's
what can he do? He'd be saying, I've got to win this one. I don't want him to get any closer to me.
I can't see anything at the moment.
So wherever you're watching around the world, welcome viewers. Love to have you with us. This is a WPF live stream coming to you from Blackpool in England at the Imperial Hotel. This is productions put on for us by a producer, Yvonne Armitage, and as you can see, it's a beautiful screen, beautiful presentation. We've got these lovely overhead shots, and of course assistance from Stan Grant. And don't forget to tune in tomorrow at 12 o'clock for the final. Which Adam Davis has already won his way through to.
You can't complain about the quality of the streaming, can you? It's spot on. Always good streaming. the EPA put on.
There's a bit of a crowd gathering there. And of course there's the seats on the sides as well. I'm sure there's plenty of in the gallery.
And he's played a good shot there. A little bit, just a little bit harder than he would have liked, I think. But, as you can all see there, he's still got his shoes off. He's got special dispensation, as you say.
Yes, he has from from the officials.
I think I heard someone say before that he had blisters on the back of his feet. That was why he's had to leave his shoes off. But it don't seem to deter him, the way he's playing.
I think if I was Callum, I'd say you've got to play with your shoes on.
Even though there's only like half an inch, 3/4 of an inch extra on your shoe, it does make a difference.
Oh, it sure does.
That's not a great shot. He's covered the black a little bit there.
Yeah.
And now he's the only shot he's gotten is a cut into the middle pocket or a long shot down the bottom.
Top left.
Yeah. He plays it top left. He might leave him. I can't see if that red will cut into this bottom right hand pocket. I don't think it will. But
No.
he's he might be struggling here now, Joe. Especially covering the black a bit.
Even if he puts that in the middle, he's going to lose the angle.
Unless he can screw,
for a
pop
go
this
at
down. Unless he fancies taking this long and screwing back. Yeah, he went for it as a thought to try and knock that red
That
out.
was a great effort.
Yeah, I thought he was going for that.
Yeah.
But he didn't get it. He knocked the red out.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It was a great effort.
And he had the position to manoeuvre the black and the yellow as well. So, but he didn't get the red, so he's left Callum an opportunity now. Callum's nudged the yellow a little bit, but
liked it a bit more.
yeah, a little bit awkward in that top left yellow next to the red there. He can possibly get on it towards the middle pocket, but it's not ideal where that red is. I think he might take this yellow and roll into the red, and he could hold for the yellow near the black, or he could go down the table. Yeah, he's going down the table. He's got a chance to come round and manoeuvre the white for this yellow next to the red, which I think he's played on and got on. That's a good shot, Joe. Got a little drop in now in the middle pocket.
What's going through his mind now, Steve?
I think he'll take this one into the middle pocket, then he'll take the two balls at the top of the table and then come down for the left hand one of the last two yellows.
Yeah.
As long as he can, yeah, you can see from that angle he can kiss the red and hold for the yellow in the middle if he gets that far, but that's probably the way he wants to play it. Take these two yellows at the top, come down the table, and probably leave the white somewhere around where that last, where that red is down the bottom of the table for the yellow near the black in the middle pocket. As we can see, it will go. He's just looking at the angle now where he wants this white now. Looks like he's just going to pull it back for the next yellow in the same pocket. He's come a little far. He might even consider taking these two first now. He's if he takes this one he's looking at, he's then got to get the white back towards where the red is. And he's taking the one long. I think that's the better option. Oh, he's changing his mind. He's going to play this off the side rail and come back across maybe for the yellow near the black. Yeah, and that's maybe another 2 inches would have been better for him.
Yeah, the angles.
Yeah.
Yeah, he would have had a better angle to get on that last
Yeah.
yellow down the tape.
Yeah, another 2 inches would have been better, but he can just drop this in. He's got a choice now. He either plays this round 2 angles, come round the back of the red and back up for the black, or he stuns it into what we call a green pocket off the side rail and hold it.
I call it the top right hand pocket for our viewers.
Yeah, this,
There we go, lovely.
stunned it off the
And
side.
into the black. So,
This is to be one away from the 9 that he requires.
so Callum Singleton kicks back. He leads this match 8-6 against Aaron Davies.
Good finish there, Joe.
That's a great finish, and this is a semi-final, so he has 1 frame to go to reach that final. Can Aaron Davies still give one more yelp and try and salvage this match?
These last 5 or 6 frames have been good quality frames, haven't
Good
they?
solid.
There's been no fudging,
No.
no covering pockets. It's just been good pull.
And they're just playing good steady pull with,
Yeah.
you know, we're not seeing any outrageous spectacular, but it is good consistent pull, and I can see how these two players have got to where they have, and have knocked out some of those big names, because they seem to be taking the percentage clearances. If the clearances are not there,
Yeah.
they're playing good safety or good tactical shots.
Aaron's break. He needs to do something now to keep in the match.
So Aaron Davies, what would be going through his mind? He's staying pretty cool, I would say. Been in these positions before. Just has to keep his temperament. Allow his top game to come to the fore and give himself every chance. (2018) World Masters Men's Semi-Final is drawing to a close. So Adam Davis already into the grand final, which will be at 12 o'clock tomorrow. That's 12 o'clock UK time, 12 noon UK time. Big cheerio to anybody watching in Australia, anywhere else in the world for that matter.
What's the time
Great to
difference?
have you. Well, we've got 3 time differences in Australia, so
It's a big place.
depends on whether,
Yeah.
depends on whether you're in Western Australia or on the eastern seaboard or in central.
I take
So
it.
it can be anything from about 5 hours, 6 hours to about 8 hours,
Yeah.
or even more. There's a difference.
So we'd be early in the morning there.
Yes. People would be getting up, or some people are going to bed after partying on the Saturday night.
dry break there.
So it gives Callum opportunity.
And reds are looking favourable.
Yeah, it's a nice pot. Good steady pot. But he's got this red in the bottom right hand pocket that he can put away if he wants to.
Yeah, I don't think he can get through to any of these reds at the bottom here. I think he's I don't know, he might be able to get through, you know. Yeah, he can get through, only just.
That's interesting.
He's played a cover shot there.
So it's, I'd say, good investment there.
Yeah, he's played the cover shot.
Gives him control of that quarter.
He's
for
covered
the time
back
being,
for the
anyway.
black.
Yeah. Black's covered.
But Aaron's got an opportunity to maybe slide this yellow down and take the pocket. Can play this off the jaw.
I think Lloyd's
just stepped in the way. Thank you. Yeah, he's played the jaw, covered the pocket. So this frame has been the first one for about 5-6 frames where it started off a bit tactical too.
yes. That's not surprising. It's getting at the business end. The Callum only needs to win one frame.
Yeah.
Aaron, of course, needs 3.
He's played the deliberate foul. Knocked the yellow in the pocket. So his red is still covering the black towards that pocket. And he's give Aaron Davies 2 shots. And he's not left an easy first visit.
No, he hasn't. Of course, that's why he's taking that opportunity to play that shot now.
Yeah.
He can head down to the other end of the table where those 2 yellows are. But he's going to try and promote this yellow nearest this bush into the bottom right hand pocket.
Yeah, he's going to try and take this pocket again, which he's covered the red.
Yeah.
That's a good shot. Now he'll consider moving one of them 2 yellows down the side rail, I think. The position of Aaron's yellow still leaves that pocket wide open for Callum when he gets back to the table to take that pocket. He's looking to play this red down towards the pocket. Yeah, that's where he was playing.
He's taking control of that pocket. And it might be awkward for Aaron from here. Wondering whether they can give another deliberate foul.
Yeah, it's not gonna do him much good playing the black onto the red, onto the yellow, onto the red,
so.
because the yellow's not going to cover the pocket. And then Callum will just play the other red, double it across, and take the pocket again. And, you know, it's alright doing that if he can get the yellow over the pocket, but he can't get the yellow over the pocket. opportunity for Callum, if he wanted to pot a ball and then cover that bottom or top left hand pocket where Aaron's got 2 yellows if he wants. Or he could even take this red at this end of the table and cover this pocket a little bit more if he wants to be extra safe. And that might be the better option. Neither player have got the opportunity to take the game in their next visit. He might just roll this over the pocket.
I think so.
Yeah, that's what he was looking at.
Yeah, that's it. Both are steady, not looking to do any so what can Aaron Davies do here to get back into this match?
He's looking to see if them 2 yellows are planted down towards this end of the table, maybe off that red to the left hand side of the corner pocket, and try and take the pocket. That's what he's playing now. He's playing the plant and to send a yellow off that red, but it wasn't the right angle. You could see what he was trying to do there, Joe. He was trying to play it off that red to cover this pocket, but it's not helped him there. I think Callum will just play this bottom red a little bit more towards the pocket. He might just nestle this in towards the pocket so that Aaron can't get a yellow in there. It's a good shot. He's not left Aaron much of a shot here. Nearly a touch on that red. Sorry, nearly touched on that yellow. This one's quite tactical now, Joe.
Yeah. And
that's a good shot. He's done well to get the white up there, to be honest.
sliding straight across to this pack of balls to break them.
I very much doubt it.
No, it doesn't need to do anything yet.
It's not doing him, this red over the top right isn't doing any favours there, because there's no yellows up that end of the table, so if he wanted to play that red, he could do, and then come down and try and punch the one out near the black, maybe move the black out. That's a strange shot.
It is.
I thought for a minute he was going to pot it and then come down the table, but
why would he take that one?
I think he meant just to cover the pocket in a bit more in the end.
Probably.
I don't think he wanted it in.
No.
Because if he wanted it in, he didn't play the white anywhere near where he should have done.
Yeah.
He just wanted to cover the pocket, but I don't
playing for this red in front of the black.
That was a poor shot.
So
that's come out quite good.
That's it.
That's come out quite good,
That's
that
very
Joe.
good.
Because he can play he can either drop the red in the middle pocket, or play the plant up the top, or play the red over the corner pocket move the yellow out of the way and still leave himself one of the two reds. He might fancy...
He's only this frame away from the spot in the final.
He's looking at that red over the pocket to knock that yellow out of the way, so the black will go in that pocket. He just got to be... I think he's just going to cover it a bit more. He's not going to go for it now. He's changed his mind. Yeah, he didn't fancy doing that, because he could have tried to knock that yellow out for the black to go in there, but you're not 100% sure where that yellow was going to go. It could have covered the other red to the bottom right, or the bottom middle of the table. So he's going to let Aaron try and move that yellow.
So I'm listening to Steve Crane from the Lancashire. Playing his ball in that area. As this semi-final draws to a close between these two wonderful players that had a brilliant Masters Championship this year. They've defeated some big names.
I think the only red he can hit now is the one over the bottom right hand pocket. So I don't think he's going to play it. I think he's just going to play a deliberate and roll a yellow towards that top right hand pocket. He had no interest in taking this yellow down, this red down the bottom here. It didn't do him any favours. He's going to let Aaron try and move this yellow between the black and the red. Decided just to roll the yellow nearer the red. Try and cover that red completely. Yeah, he's trying his best to stop Callum getting to that red. If he gets that red covered completely at the top, then Aaron's got an opportunity to try and get this yellow out at the bottom. He won't try and get it out at the moment. Callum had a chance just to kiss that yellow then, but it didn't quite connect with it. It moved the black a little bit. Davies is up against it this frame, but he's sticking in there.
He's trying to do everything he can to make Callum to prevent Callum from winning rather than
he's got that
being able to win the frame himself.
He's got that red more or less well and truly covered now. So when Aaron gets back to the table, if he gets a chance, he will try and move this yellow out, which is down near the bottom right hand pocket, because he knows Callum can't pop the one at the top right.
This red over the pocket here?
No, I very much doubt that. It's no advantage to him popping that, because he can't get his last ball. He'll just play a deliberate, or maybe try and knock the black somewhere else. That's all he's going to do. He'll probably play that yellow down the table. That's his bonus ball, that red over this corner pocket. He can't pop that. There he goes, he's knocking his ball out now, which I said he would. And he's
So what's the master plan here for Aaron Davies?
he's going to try and knock this black down the table towards them yellows. Possibly. Yeah.
And he's given two shots as well.
Yeah. But it's not in a great position there.
It's open enough for it to be...
yeah, he's even got the opportunity to knock the black out of there, if he can get down that end of the table. Anywhere past the baulk line after potting this red.
I think Callum has got the match here.
That was the shot he was going to do, because he was snookered there, you know, where he couldn't do much. Callum gets this ball down the baulk end of the table.
And he's got two shots to
where's this white
put
ball?
the black.
No, he's got
the nice angle to double the black back.
Just get the black out of there.
Or pot it.
See,
Nice angle there to pop that black.
Aaron needed to tuck that black in amongst them yellows when he played that deliberate foul, which he didn't do. And now he's left the opportunity. That's not a good shot.
He's left a bit of work to do there.
Yeah, he's not hit that quite hard enough.
This is for the to win the semi-final and go into the grand final.
Yeah, it's cuttable, but it's dead thin, Joe. It's as we would say, in or over. It's a thin cut.
It is.
But the white's flying back down the table again, I think. I have to play this with a little bit of...
We just wait till the white stops, eh?
A little bit of side, yeah.
He's done that nicely.
Yeah.
And Callum Singleton wins the semi-final 9-6 against Aaron Davies, and earns his way into a spot in the grand final of the World Masters for 2018, which will be played tomorrow at 12 o'clock, and his opponent will be Adam Davies.
He played the second half of the match well there.
Thank you, Steve.
Yep.
That's Steve Crane for coming in and being a guest commentator during these Masters.
Thank you very much.
And that's it from the Imperial Hotel in Blackpool here today. That's the end of day's play. It's been a pleasure bringing it to you. Brought to you by the WPF live stream team, led by Yvonne Armitage, and assistance from Stan Grant. That's it from Joe Fanto. Look forward to having you tuning in tomorrow for the final at 12 noon. That's UK time. Good night from the Imperial Hotel here in Blackpool.
Good night.